Hey, you guys. So I am just going to go ahead and get started. I am starting a few minutes early, but I have a really big goal of hitting Success Club 10. I said that it was non-negotiable, so I'm going to be spending the majority of the next 2 days making sure that happens. So I even contemplated not making this video for you guys and finding one, but I just think it's a really good experience for me and a learning experience for me. And thank you, Nicole, for asking how to do it. And I want to be duplicatable. I want you guys to be able to use everything that I have to be successful in your business. And so I'm going to create this video. I'm going to put it in our files. Hopefully it's useful. And for those of you that don't know, if you didn't see the subject line that I put for our Zoom today was going to be about how to create a challenge group and where to find the templates in the Coach Online office. So I started to actually type everything out, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work to say go here, then go here, then go here for 2 different things. It's way easier if I can figure out how to use the screen share and just show you, and then you can share it with your coaches and your teams, because all of you are capable of being excellent leaders. I've seen all of you lead, and you're capable of signing coaches and taking your businesses very far. So I know that this video will likely be shown to other people, and I hope that it's helpful. So you just have to bear with me. It's possible that I do this and then share it with you guys and then delete it and make a new one at some point. But I've never done the screen share before, so this is just going to be a learning experience, like I said. So first, I'm just going to jump right in and try to figure it out. So this is my really messy desktop. Hopefully that's what you guys see. And this is my Facebook. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to groups right here on the left. Create a group. Then you're going to name the group. And what I always do, you have to add at least one member to for the group to be successful, for it to be created. For down here, when you click on create, you have to at least have one person here. I always add my husband, Dan, because I know I could add him, and then once I get the group created, then I can take him out. But for it to start, you have to add someone. So I'll just start one. And since Nicole asked me about this and asked me how to do this, I'm going to create one for you, Nicole, for your challengers, and you can go in and change it however you want. But I just thought I'll do that. So I'm just going to type in Nicole's challenge group. And I'll put me in there. So you guys know, please add me to your groups. I'm totally fine with that. Oh, it's not. It won't let me add. Oh, because it's me. So I'll add Dan. Sorry, Dan. And then it gives you suggested, these are people that Facebook probably sees me interacting with frequently, and so they throw them in there. Add this to your group favorites. If it's a challenge group, I always click this, because over here on your left, it won't let me scroll because I'm in this, but over here on your left, you'll have a column of all your favorite groups. And when I'm done with this, I'll show you that, and I'll show you how you can see all of your groups. But I have a lot of favorites. I probably should go through them and get rid of some of them. Facebook, I feel like I have heard from other leaders that Facebook kind of punishes you in a way. If you're in too many groups, if you're tagging too much, if you're being tagged too much, some of the top coaches have been put on Facebook holding or freezing. I don't think any of us need to worry about that. But once your teams get really big and you're in a lot of groups, and I ask you guys to tag me on Facebook because I never thought that it would be to this point so fast, but I'm literally not on Facebook scrolling my timeline. I get on Facebook and I go into my groups, I go to your guys' pages, I go to my like page, and I do Messenger, and that's pretty much it. So, you know, I run my whole business from Facebook. I do Instagram and YouTube and Pinterest and a website, but mainly I'm on Facebook. So to have that frozen would be terrible. So what I was getting at is when I'm being tagged, then I'm for sure going to see your guys' comment or question or your need or your feedback. And if I don't, it just gets lost. I have turned off my notifications in all of my groups almost. The few that I haven't is just that I haven't gotten in there to turn them off, and it's so liberating. If you guys aren't to the point that you're overwhelmed by the notifications, I was getting notifications on my phone and in my email, and I just want to reiterate to you guys to have scheduled times that you're working in your business, so that it's professional. You know, you're not just on call for anybody at any time. You're a CEO of your business, and you know, you're not just at everybody's whim whenever they have a question. However, that said, if you guys ever need anything, you know you can reach me. There's certain times of the day during the week that you probably have noticed I'm not reachable. Usually that's when I'm with my kids, right when they get out of school, up until evening and dinner time, and then I'm kind of back on. But you know, when they get out of school, it's all them. They need snacks. I mean, they're just eating all day. I know you guys can relate to this. They need snacks. They need food. They need TV time. They need their homework done. They need to read to me. And, you know, honestly, this is why I do this business, is so that I can spend more time with my kids and my husband, and we can, you know, have more freedom. That's my whole drive. That's my passion behind this business, is freedom. And with that freedom, I just think it's a huge web of amazing things that can happen for my family, for myself, for my team, for our team, for you guys, and all the people that you're going to reach. And so it's just really exciting. But I have my scheduler here. I know I'm totally off subject. I just feel like I need to say this really fast. And I have been following it pretty much for 3 days, and I'm getting a lot more done. So I know a lot of you guys are working several jobs. If you can block out at least an hour a day, it will be amazing to you. You know, like you're sitting down for an hour. There's no distractions. The kids are not there. The TV's not on. Your phone is not in front of you. I mean, even for me, like for workout time, I leave my phone downstairs now to charge. I just leave it, because when it's up here, I might have a little bit of ADD, I realized. I'm distracted. So many things distract me. And when my phone is buzzing and telling me, you know, look at me, it's constant. So anyway, I've started to leave it downstairs, and having my notifications off is huge. So anyway, back to making a challenge group. So I add these to my favorites, because that means it's in my news. It's on my, my page, right? When I log into Facebook, I'm going to see it. It's easy to find. And my challenge groups are huge, important to me. And having my challengers and you guys achieving your fitness and nutrition goals is huge for me. So I definitely have those in my favorites. So I would click that. So I just realized that I created all of this, and I'm telling you, Nicole, that I'm making this for you, but I can't do that, because then it's going to be on my news feed, and it's going to be having me as the admin. Whoever creates the group is the administrator of the group, and that wouldn't make any sense for me to be that person. So I'm going to create this, and then I'm going to delete it. But you'll know how to do it after you watch the video. So I will try to go a little faster here. So here is privacy. I make all my challenge groups secret. There's no reason that it needs to be open for anyone to even know that it exists, because they can't request to join it. My groups, they can't request to join. They need to have spoken with me or messaged with me about their goals, setting them up with a fitness program and Shakeology. So there's no reason for them to ever be open. So I make them secret. And then I would go to create. And then you're going to get this, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, it has no meaning, the icons for me. So then it's going to come to this, and then you're going to be able to pick a picture. So what I have found is the cover photo is very picky. You can do a couple different things. You can Google, okay, well, I'll show you this first. You can go to Canva. Canva's free, and I use it all the time. You can create all these awesome posts using this. So you can go to Canva, and the cover pictures, and that is what, this is where you can create one for your Facebook page. But you can also, so it's going to keep putting this here. I don't think that matters when you're making your cover. So the cover photo has to be a certain, dimensions. So, you can use any pictures to put here. So you can use Canva, or, for time's sake, I go here usually and say you're wanting it to be based on summer. So you can say summer fitness cover pics. And you want to use cover in there. You might even add Facebook so that it narrows your search because of the dimensions that you need for your cover pic. You can't just use just any picture. And then I click on images. And here's one right here. See how the dimensions are, they look about the right size. So I click save image as. Save. Sorry if I'm going too fast. You might have to pause. I just want to get through everything, and I have a really busy day. Okay, so I saved it. And so then I'm going to go to my group, upload photo. And then, because my desktop is so messy, I need to really get through these pictures. Sorry, guys. So I don't see it. But I saw some other ones, so I'm just going to use whichever one I see. Here's one. And I think I used it for one of the other groups that I created for Paula, with Paula. But I think I deleted that one. Anyway, so here is your cover picture. And then over here is where you can add people. And you can, where's the description? Add a description about the group right here. And, get fit for summer. And that's about it for the group, I think. If you have, you can, move the picture around if it's not in the right place for you. And you save it. Here, if you don't know, when you're in your groups, you can turn your notifications off. And you can leave a group, obviously. I think most of you figured that out. Here's all these different options. And so where you find, so I was telling Nicole, when she was asking me about challenge groups, I have completely changed the way that I do challenge groups. For the first probably 2.5 years, I have done it this way. I've created the group like I just showed you. And then when you log into your online office here, you go to training. And these are where you're going to find all the templates. All of this training is amazing. I have dreams of you guys being, you know, some of my diamonds. And if you are feeling really ambitious, here's an incredible diamond training. You need to start out with your emerald training, which I have set several of you up with. The automatic emails that you're getting. It doesn't seem to be working for you guys, but it worked really well for Joy on our team. Once I set her up on that, she just took off. It was really good stuff for her. So all of you are going to have a different learning style, and I want to find what is going to work best for you. If the groups online on Facebook are not a good way for you to learn and engage in, and the emails are not working for you, I'm happy to set you up to create an emerald group or a diamond group for just, you know, those of you that's what you're striving for. I'm happy to create that. I just need to hear from you. I need you guys to say to me, you know, that's what I want. Because I feel like I've asked several times and I'm not hearing that from you. But if that is what your dreams are and your goals are, let's get you there. You know, like that's really exciting for me. That's huge. You guys are my business. So helping you achieve your goals is, you know, that's what I'm here for. So anyway, this training is incredible. That's where you find it, under training in your Coach Online office. So then you can scroll down here to your training library. And here is a ton of training stuff, you know, templates, your business tracker. If you guys are not using a business tracker, I have stopped using my business tracker because I started tracking other stuff and using my own system. But I would like to go back to using the business tracker. So it's called the Business Activity Tracker, the BAT, which is what you might have heard it referred to. You can download it here. I'm going to download it today. This reminded me of it. And print out about 3 months worth of, well, probably 1 month, since my husband has to do it for me. That is another reason I've stalled on it, is my printer is out of ink and it's expensive to buy ink, so I hadn't done it yet. But it's a huge part of seeing what you need to work on especially while you're learning everything. And I definitely recommend everybody doing that, since we're right here and talking about it. And then for your challenge groups, you would click here, challenge group guides. And every single program in Beachbody is right here. From the 3-day refresh to Body Beast, all of them. They're all right here. So let's say this is the one I used the most. Let's say that you create a challenge group and no one in the group is doing the same program. Say someone's doing 21 Day Fix, someone else is doing PIO, you're doing Hammer and Chisel. I mean, it's all over the place. And that is how every single one of my groups has been. I've never had luck with getting everybody on the same program, because even with 21 Day Fix, while I think it applies to almost anybody's goals, I just never, you know, everybody's so different. And some people had heard of 21 Day Fix and they were like, I don't want to do it. You know, I'm not interested in that. But I'm interested in gaining strength, and I'm not going to drink Shakeology. And just so you guys know too, I don't turn people away if they're not drinking Shakeology. And the simple fact is that over time they will. So I add everybody. I want them to be doing a Beachbody program, but even for some of you guys, I've been working with you and, you know, you haven't bought anything from me, or, you know, you're a coach on my team who isn't able to afford Shakeology every month. And, you know, I just feel like over time, that will change. And so you will see the value in it and how it changes lives and your life. And so I don't turn people away. Shelly Heim worked with me for at least a year before I joined as a coach. And I didn't buy anything from her. Excuse me, I didn't buy Shakeology or a fitness program. I was mostly running and using the elliptical and eating junk food. So, she was patient with me and worked with me through all of that. However, there are a lot of coaches who are very strict about, if you're going to be in my group, you are going to invest, because that is where, that's where people see the biggest change, is when they invest even just a small amount in their nutrition and fitness. People who do all of these free groups, they might see some change, but the biggest change comes when you take that courageous move and are brave and invest. So some leaders absolutely do not accept anybody unless they pay for a program and invest. But that's not the way I do it. And you guys, just really want you to feel free to, choose and pick, take some stuff that I do and use it, and then make your own. That's kind of what I've done with Shelly. I've taken a lot of what she has shared and what she uses, but I do some things differently, like my challenge groups. So this is how I used to do it. Daily coaching guide. So it's going to bring this up, and it gives you every single post for, let's see, I don't know. It's a long time. It's like 90 days, I think. Yeah. So, what I first did is I would use every single post. I would use this. Then I would go to day 2, day 3, But then after a while with my challenge groups, what started to happen is I had a lot of people, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but, they would come into, every group that I had. I would close one, then I would start another one, and I'd have the same people. So they were seeing all these same things along with my newbies, my new sign-ups. But I just got burnt out on using these. But I'm really glad that I'm looking at them again, because some of them are really, really good. And, corporate has taken a lot of time to create these. So I'll just do one for an example so you can see. I copy it. This is how I do it. Somebody else might do it differently than me. My computer froze. Okay, so I copy. For some reason, it's not. Come on. All right. I copy it. It's not going to paste like this. So I just want to show you. I want you, when you see it, you'll be like, whoa, that's not what it looks like. And then you can download this picture. Again, you save image as. And get out of that. So you're going back to your challenge group here. And when you paste it, it stretches all out. Shelly always taught me to take out this R just so it looks less formal. And so this is what I would do for every single post. And, it doesn't really take, once you get the hang of it, it doesn't really take that much time. And you can personalize it. You could use this and add to it, or not use all of it. I literally would copy and paste this just because it's done, it's done so well. Why reinvent the wheel, right? Why make things harder for yourself? Especially those of you that are working, I know some of you are working a full-time job and you're a parent. Some of you are single parents, and I get it. All right, let's see. So this I would go down there. So there you go. So there's that. And then to add your picture, see if I can find it. I don't even remember. Oh, it was a woman, a running woman, I think, or an exercising woman. There she is. Okay, so there's your first post. And sometime, yeah, they wrote it there. Copy and paste in the comment section with your answers. Whoops, I didn't fix that. Anyway, so if you mess up, you can go in here and edit. Done editing. And there's your post. So I hope that is simple for you guys and not overwhelming. This Canva, I don't know, maybe don't use it for your cover picture, because when you use it for this, it brings up that little square where you put your profile picture, which you're not going to use for your groups. But, you know, while we're in here really quick, for a Facebook post, you can click on it. It will bring up a new window. You can go over to, I use uploads because I do a lot of before and afters here. I make my welcome coaches, so you guys are all in here. So for instance, let's say that I'm going to use one of these. And one of these, just for, you know, an example. You can do that, and then you can come over to text, and you can type up whatever you want. I use my Andrea Wyland on everything. I use it on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest. They've taught us to have the same, you know, you want everybody universally, yes, across the board to be able to find you. And so I used to do Fit Strong Women. So I've left that on my like page, but you know, my business name is Freedom. I took the team out of it because I just, I don't know, I think it sounds more professional for me to say, you know, I'm the CEO of my business called Freedom, and then it kind of leads into talking about it. So I encourage you guys to use that too. You know, you're part of the business. You're part of my team, and I want you to take ownership of that and feel like, you know, this is yours too. And it's been kind of a challenge for me to separate that. Where I'm part of Team Become the Dream, we all are part of Team Become the Dream. But I needed to, you know, to really invite coaches to me and to what I have to offer. I had to just start to separate myself a little bit. And so I encourage you guys to, you know, think about doing that too eventually. So yeah, then you can shrink this down. You can change the font. I always like to use a cursive one. And then you can move it. And then you have, so then you come over here to download image. It will save it for you. It's ready. Okay. And it's under here. It's right here. So what I do, see if it will minimize everything. What I do is these are my downloads. I bring it to my desktop, which is why my desktop is so messy. It says I already have one. But I don't want to replace it because then it will replace my before and after. So anyway, this would not normally come up here. It would just come onto your desktop. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that and come back to this. So this was Canva and in the group. And so that's how you create a challenge group, and that's where you can find all of your challenge group guides. Just one more time, I'll show you that they're all right here, and you guys are going to look for multi-program probably, unless you guys get enough people. If you decide to do a program and you are a lot of coaches will say, I'm doing this, come do this with me, and then they share about that in their event, and then they create their program or their challenge group based on the program that they choose. Really quick, you guys probably see me doing events, and they're really easy to create also. I create my events from my business page because then they're public and everyone can see them. So this is my business page right here. And if you guys don't already have a business page, I've been through a lot of extensive training on how to create a business page and all the specifics of how it should look, how it should run. I've done a lot of training. This is going into my 3rd year of coaching next month. So it would be really hard for me to sum everything up in a Zoom chat, but I'm sure that I could, Nicole's already created one, and I think Molly had created one. I'm really happy to help you guys figure out how to use them. For instance, I'll show you the event in just a second. For instance, for a post that I might do, I have a ton of pictures saved here on my desktop in my file Beachbody pics, and so these are all pictures and videos that I've already made. So say I wanted to use this one, and I would type up results from 21 day fix. Excuse me. If I wanted to then schedule that for later in the day, which is often what I do when I'm on track, is I schedule out my posts for the day. But I will still throw in at least one, especially on Tuesdays and Sundays when I'm out with the family. I have spontaneous things that I want to share, and I'm always thinking of ways I can share. I'm always taking pictures of my life, of food I'm eating, of the time I'm spending with my family, what we're doing, our activities, what we're talking about. I'm always looking for a way to share. And if I don't think that right then is a good time because nobody's going to see it, it's 10 o'clock at night, or it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's a really good post that I want everybody to see, I'll wait to post that at 7 a.m. and or 7 or 8 p.m. And I can schedule it. I can schedule it from my phone too. But a lot of times I take pictures of, like I shared, all the different things throughout my life, even pictures of my fuzzy slippers or my new workout pants or how I'm wearing my hair differently, or, people like that stuff. They want to see that I'm a real person. I'm not just Beachbody. I'm not just exercising all the time. I'm more than that. There's more to me than that. And that took me so long to figure out. But, all my interests and my hobbies, and, just really think about that. And when you're posting. And so I take pictures of those and I save them on my phone. And when I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to post, I go back to my pictures. Oh yeah, I was going to share that. And a lot of times it happens, and then I'll schedule it. for the next day at a good time if it's a good post. So that's how you post and schedule things. And I don't want to share that right now. So if you want to create an event, you can go here and click on that. And the same thing with your event pictures. It's kind of the same thing. It's going to be really, these events are really picky about the sizes that you use. I don't honestly know. I just keep trying. Usually I just keep trying pictures that I have saved on my desktop, or I go to, like I showed you, go to Google. Look, I have how to screen share on Zoom because I didn't know, but it was really easy for you guys to know. Hopefully it's recording and I'm doing it right. I'll find out when we're done. So anyway, I'll put, post a picture here. Name, whatever some of you are talking about doing a free group. Some ideas for free groups, just to start out, you might do like a drinking water challenge. We're going to drink enough water for 7 days, or we're going to walk every day for 7 days, and, start out really slow at 5 minutes. I have templates for free 7-day kind of cut the crap, no sugar challenge groups, or events, free groups. They have not been successful for me. I've had some of you in them, and the few of you that have been in them have done very well. You guys are on it. You share your pictures with me. You participate. You tag me. You do everything, that I ask, and I appreciate that. But the other 30 people that are in the group, they don't do anything. I don't know. I even offer free gifts, and I just don't get a lot of engagement. I've had a lot of success with water drinking challenges. A lot of people have struggles with drinking enough water. So something like that, a walking one, there's a lot. If you, just start thinking about things that you struggle with, that you would want help with. I'm sure there's other people who have similar struggles with it. So then here, when it says a location and you type in your home, it wants to give all these. And this used to drive me crazy. I couldn't figure out how to get out of that. I would space, and it would still be there. So you just click somewhere else and that goes away. Then here's your date. If you want to say, from this time to this time for 7 days, or if you want it to just be ongoing. I've had a lot of free groups like that too. I never put anybody there, but you can put me there, or you can put another challenger. If you guys want to team up and do challenge groups or free groups together without me, or however you want to do it, you just let me know how I can help you. I'm not too busy for you guys ever, so please don't ever hear that message from me. I don't know. I've never add a website link. I haven't used that before. So then you just talk about what it is. It's going to be a free walking challenge. Category, fitness, tags. I don't tag people. And then you click publish, and it will tell me that I didn't fill in this and that I have to. But it's pretty self-explanatory once you get to that part. So I hope that I was able to help you guys a little bit, and I didn't ramble too much, and what I shared was valuable and useful. And if this worked, like I said, I haven't done it before. If this worked, I'm going to save it in our files. You can reflect on it. You can share it, with your coaches and your team when that time comes. And I'm really excited to be in your groups, to see your groups, and help you guys grow your business. So thanks for watching, and have a really good day. Bye.